This video contains photos that I took during a paranormal investigation at the haunted Greenwood Cemetery. The Greenwood Cemetery is a place of peace and paranormal phenomenon. It is located in Morristown, New York. I'm Michelle Davis, a paranormal investigator, researcher, and photographer, and I did the investigation at the Greenwood Cemetery. The investigation at the Greenwood Cemetery was done on September 19, 2011, and in this photo, an orb was captured as well as some form of paranormal rod. This is the mausoleum that is located to the left of the Greenwood Cemetery sign. There is a demonic-looking entity that is to the right of the birch tree in the right-hand corner of the photo, and this is to the right of the mausoleum. The orb is no longer under the Greenwood Cemetery sign, but there is a rod of some sort, perhaps even a ghost flute, underneath the Greenwood Cemetery sign now in the middle of the photo. Here is a close-up of the orb and the rod. Here is a close-up of the orb, and behind the orb is part of the tree limb. For the purpose of this video, we're going to call that anomaly a rod, and here is another close-up of it. To the right of the rod is another anomaly. Behind the orb and to the left of the tree are some more anomalies. There is some sort of anomaly in the branches of the tree. Here is a closer look, and it isn't an owl, and if you look closely you can see a face. In this photo you can see the demonic entity that is to the right of the birch tree, and with comparative analysis you can see that it's smaller than the things that surround it. And this is a different photo but of the same area, and you can make out some anomalies there. Another close-up of the demonic entity. I've boxed the anomalies, or at least some of them, that are in back of the demonic entity. Again, notice the environment, what is and is not there. I think that's important when you're doing a paranormal investigation. And it's in the details. You have to really look at the details. Here is a photo of a tombstone that is in back of the mausoleum, and there are two orbs that are boxed in. This is the orb that is near the base of the tombstone, and this is the orb that is above the tombstone and in the trees. Now in this photo there's a strange anomaly that is to the edge of the cemetery where the tree line is, and I've got it boxed in. This is a closer view of the anomaly that is boxed in. In this photo I have an orb that is in a square in the left-hand side of the photo. A close-up of the orb, and you can also see an image on the tombstone that is in back of it to the left. Another close-up of the orb, and if you look closely you will be able to see a face. In another area of the cemetery, some more anomalies were discovered. The one on the right-hand side resembles a female, and directly above her there are some flying anomalies. Here is a close-up of the ghost woman's face and the flying anomalies that are right above her. Within the rectangle in this photo is some more paranormal activity that was captured. I've boxed in some of the faces of the ghost anomalies, and in the left-hand corner of this photo you can clearly see in the box a face. This is another photo of an area within the cemetery where paranormal activity was captured. Here's a close-up of some of those anomalies, and you can see some of them in front of the tree, in front of the tombstone, peering around the tombstones. Here's a close-up of the anomalies that are in that area. Here's another area within the cemetery where paranormal activity was captured, and I have boxed some of them in. Here's a close-up of those boxed-in anomalies. Another orb was captured near the tops of the trees. Close-up of the orb. Here's another close-up of the orb, and if you look closely, you can see a face in the center of it. I tried to debunk where the rod could have originated from in the picture. I even went back to my vehicle, which was very far away from where the rod photo had been taken, and there was a metal wire connected to the poles, and it had an insulator over it, and I thought maybe perhaps, but no, it was, I totally debunked it. There was too many trees in front of this insulator, and it just wasn't possible. So the rod was definitely a paranormal phenomenon. And here's another photo of Greenwood Cemetery, and I'm just providing it again because to show you that I can't see my car, I can't see that the yellow thing, and there are tombstones. There's a whole bunch of stuff that you can't see that's up over that hill that exists on the big hill, so to speak, that the cemetery is on. In this photo, if you look closely though, in the middle of the photo, leaning more towards the left-hand side, you can see the rod. Okay, in this photo here, I've boxed in the area that had caught my attention that I had mentioned earlier, and it's in the right-hand corner of the photo. The dark anomaly behind the tombstone, which is in the right-hand corner, may be a shadow figure. I'm not exactly sure, but that is what I had boxed in the right-hand corner of the previous photo. This is another photo to make you more familiar with Greenwood Cemetery. This is the mound that the mausoleum is actually in, and the mound is right next to the road, and here are some tombstones that are on that mound. There's a few of them there. This is another perception of it, and another photo, and you can see the road that is to the right of Greenwood Cemetery. You can see the main road, and you can see the house that's across the road. Once again, this is to help familiarize you with the area. In this photo, I've used the arrows to show the rod that was captured in a few of the pictures, and also, remember when I had said that square type thing in back of the orb? Well, I've pointed with the arrows to the tree branch, and you can see that it's just simply a tree branch. Thank you for watching this video of a paranormal investigation at Greenwood Cemetery. If you would like to see some more photos of paranormal investigations that I have done, then please visit my Facebook page called Is It Haunted? I also created another Facebook page called People Want to Know, Is It Haunted? For other people who want to share their paranormal photos. Again, thank you very much for your time. Bye-bye.